They'll laugh at your dumbest jokes. They'll remember the smallest things you said once, 6 months ago, at 2 a.m., and they'll support you in ways you didn't even ask for. But here's the truth. Women don't do these things for every guy. Only the man they really love gets this kind of treatment. Ever wondered if the woman you're with truly loves you, not just likes you, not just enjoys your company, but loves you? This video is going to give you 6 crystal clear signs that answer that question. Some of them might surprise you, and one might even make you question what you've had in past relationships. Stick around because number 5 is something 90% of men overlook, but it's the strongest sign of all. Let's dive in. 1. She softens with you, even when she's tough with the world. Some women walk through life with armor. Maybe it's how they were raised, or they've just had to be tough to survive. They've learned not to trust easily. But when a woman falls in love with a man, something incredible happens. She lets her guard down. That edge she has, it melts. She's no longer on defense. She shares her fears. She talks about childhood memories she never brings up. Her voice is softer with you. Her eyes linger a bit longer. She allows herself to be, not just perform. If she's the type who never cries, and suddenly she's shedding tears on your shoulder because she feels safe around you, bro, that's love. Real love, because women don't become vulnerable with men they don't deeply care about. 2. She includes you in her future, naturally. Listen closely to the way she talks. A woman in love doesn't just say, "I want to go to Paris someday." She says, "We should go to Paris next year." She'll plan things with you that stretch months, even years into the future, not because she's trying to trap you or rush you, but because in her mind, you're already a part of her future. It starts with small things. "We should try that new Thai place next week." "I want you to meet my cousin when she visits." Then it grows. "Imagine what our house would look like." "I wonder what our kids would look like with your eyes." If a woman includes you in her plans, both big and small, that's not casual. That's love with roots. 3. She'll go to war for you, even when you don't ask. When a woman loves you, she becomes your ride or die in ways you don't expect. You're stressed about work. She's looking up job opportunities for you before you even complain. Someone disrespects you in public. She won't let it slide. She's got your back. She becomes your teammate, your silent hype woman. She believes in your dreams sometimes more than you do. She pushes you when you're lazy, and she comforts you when you're down. She's not afraid to check you if you're slipping either. Not to nag, but because she cares. And the wild thing, she'll do all this without being asked, out of instinct, because real love is proactive, not passive. 4. She makes sacrifices and doesn't keep score. Sacrifice is the language of love, and a woman in love speaks it fluently. She'll cancel her plans to stay with you when you're sick. She'll drive across the city just to see you for 30 minutes. She'll sit through that football game even though she hates sports because you love it. But here's the key. She doesn't throw it in your face later. She's not keeping a spreadsheet of everything she's done for you. It's not a debt, it's a gift. There's a difference between a woman who's invested time in you and a woman who's emotionally invested in you. If she's doing things that cost her comfort, energy, or time, and doing them willingly, that's love in its purest form. 5. She mirrors your emotional energy and sometimes leads it. This one's subtle but powerful. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just follow your lead emotionally. She mirrors it. If you're excited, she lights up. If you're worried, her tone shifts. If you're heartbroken over something, maybe a death, a loss, a betrayal, she hurts with you. But deeper than that, sometimes she'll regulate your emotions before you even realize you need it. That day when everything feels like it's going wrong. She senses it. Her touch becomes softer, her words calmer. She creates space for you to feel without judgment. Most men aren't used to that. We're used to keeping it in, staying strong. But when you find a woman who meets your energy and helps you balance it, that's not just emotional intelligence. That's love, wrapped in emotional safety. 6. She remembers the tiniest details. because she pays attention to you. You once mentioned you hate cilantro. She avoids it when cooking. You told her about a book you loved as a kid. She finds a copy online and gives it to you on a random Tuesday. You said your mom's birthday is in July. She sets a reminder so you won't forget. That's not obsession. That's devotion. When a woman loves a man, she pays attention like it's second nature because in her eyes, you matter. Your likes, dislikes, goals, even your weird little habits, they become hers to remember. And that kind of attention can't be faked. It's the ultimate sign that you're not just another guy, you're her guy. All right, now let's flip the script for a second. Maybe you're watching this thinking, man, I've never had a woman do these things for me. Or maybe you had one who did, and you didn't realize it until now. Here's the challenge. Most men have no idea when a woman loves them, because love from a woman doesn't always show up with fireworks. It's in the little things, the quiet support, the everyday loyalty, the sacrifices you never asked for, but once you spot them, you'll never forget what it feels like. And here's the kicker. Women don't give this kind of love to every man they date. In fact, most don't even want to, because it takes energy, emotional labor, vulnerability, and they'll only go that deep when they know you're worth it. So the real question is, are you the kind of man a woman wants to love this way? That's where things get real. Being a man that receives this kind of love isn't just about being attractive. It's about being consistent. It's about making her feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally. It's about doing what you say you'll do, being honest when it's hard, leading when it counts. When you do that, you unlock a level of love most men only dream about. I'll tell you a quick story. There was this guy, let's call him Mike, pretty average dude, decent job, not flashy. But what made him different? He listened, he followed through. He treated the girl he was dating with respect, not just when things were good, but especially when they weren't. One night she came home crying. She'd been laid off. Mike didn't panic. He didn't give her empty advice. He sat her down, made her tea, and told her, "We'll figure it out. Together." That moment, that was it. She later told her friend, "That's when I knew I was in love. Not when he took me out, not when he complimented me, but when he sat with me in my worst moment and made me feel like I wasn't alone." That's the kind of man women fall for, the kind that makes them do all 6 things we've talked about. So if you're lucky enough to have a woman doing these things for you, protect that connection. Don't play games. Don't act confused. Step up and meet her where she is. Because trust me, love like that, it's rare. And if you haven't experienced this kind of love yet, don't lose hope. Instead, become the man that invites this kind of love. A man with depth, with integrity, with presence. You don't need to be perfect, just real.